Wildest place.
Pull my like shorts down, people like splashing it out.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Issues Live Out Superstars with your best host and today's superstar guest.
I am Dan.
How are you doing? We got you in finally.
I know we've been talking about it for a while,
Yeah.
haven't we? But yeah, thank you for having me on here.
No worries. So excited to have you on. Like, I know you can actually bring such a great personality onto the show.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, but I hope so.
Well, it's going to be some good pressure, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So tell me a bit about yourself and what you do.
So basically, I am a singer-songwriter. Well, not a singer, that's a lie. Just a songwriter.
Can you sing?
Producer, can't sing at all.
Well, we'll test you on that later.
Definitely not. Yeah, but I'm a songwriter, I'm a producer, and I'm a DJ as well.
Nice.
So that's the main thing I'm doing at the moment in life.
Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of DJs out there, and I know a lot of DJs, and I feel like each DJ, they perform very different to others, and some people have their unique traits, and then again, everybody's coming out with their own style and funk now. So what do you think makes it unique to others?
So my main thing, like my main style, I like to call it like emo house.
Okay.
So basically, when I was younger, I used to be in an emo band when I was like 16 years old.
Ooh, I can tell you have kind of like an emo kind of presence.
Yeah, I had the big
tattoos
like
and everything.
emo fringe, like literally all black, and I used to play guitar in a band, and I was really angsty, and like no one understood me, and all that. And then I grew out of that, and then I was like, why am I fighting this? So I like my music to be like super sad, like super like melodic and stuff like that, almost like old school Fred again, I'd say.
Yeah.
So
So I didn't know, like, because you come across as a very fun, bubbly person, I never knew you had this like angsty past.
yeah, honestly, like back probably between like 14 to like 18 years old, it was super just like, don't get me, mom, like you don't understand me, dad. Like,
I can't lie, you kind of give off like that kind of high school dude energy with the whole back cap and the skater dude boy and all of that kind of like emo.
yeah, well, actually, funnily enough, like when I was younger, I was actually a massive nerd. I mean, I still am a little bit of a nerd as well.
We
but,
all are.
yeah.
I am a bit of a nerd. I am quite a nerd.
Oh yeah, so the tattoos actually came really late, and like the backwards cap came really late. Back then, it was just like specky glasses and oversized band t-shirts. And, yeah, but that was a long time ago now. So
sick. So what got you into DJ in the first place?
So I've always like been super into music. I mean, most people have, right? But that was definitely like my first main passion. And once my band like kind of failed, our lead singer, who was one of our best friends, he basically left to join another band.
Okay.
Judas. Yeah, that's what we call it.
Yeah, we.
Funnily enough, yeah, we're still friends, but it was just like, oh, okay. So I kind of like gave up on music because I put everything into that band when I was younger. To be honest, we were terrible. We actually were terrible.
Well, everyone starts off somewhere.
That's true. And then basically time went on, and then I did tons of little like mini careers, and eventually I had a cocktail truck business with a business partner.
Oh, okay, a cocktail truck.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a food truck.
Yeah.
Instead of obviously doing food.
Well, so you're giving out doing cocktails in the truck?
Yeah, like festivals. And, like,
so you worked a lot of festivals then?
Yeah, a lot. Like in the summers, we were working like 70 hours. And then I was doing that for a few years. And I kind of realized that like business just wasn't for me. And like making money just wasn't for me. So I was like, damn, like I left that. I left my business partner. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I was like, well, damn, what do I do now? And one of my closest friends, she's been DJing for a few years now. And as I was having this decision of like, what do I do with my life after this business? Because I was like meant to be my future.
Yeah.
She basically started gaining traction as a DJ herself and stuff.
Oh.
So she's almost been a bit of like an inspiration to be like, shit, like if she can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, why not? Like,
and then, yeah.
Always have kind of a mentor to guide you.
Yeah, basically. I wouldn't say a mentor, it's more of an inspiration. She's like, really hard working, and she's always been just like one track, like, okay, what can I do to like progress my career or like my art form? And it's been in music, and obviously everyone's always like, oh, get a real job, like do something proper, but she's always been like, and then I was like, yeah, like I think I can work that hard, and I think I can do it too. So
yeah, I feel like in the working industry right now, a lot of the time, like, especially nowadays in this trend, everybody's content creating or doing DJing or doing some sort of fashion influencing, and people always try to like view it as, oh, that's not really a real job. You're not working a 9 to 5. You're not doing the office work. You're not doing that. But if it's not only just making you money, if you're happy doing that and you're inspiring others, because again, what you're doing, you're basically setting a trend to somebody who would want to become the next Dan or the next somebody.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be honest, like I said, like I've done so many different things now, and at the end of the day, like being happy is just the most important, especially for me. Like I know like some people want like to have like really nice houses in London, or they want this, that and another. And for me, honestly, I would die happy if I can just like spend the rest of my days just writing music, to be honest. Like that's all I think about when I get up. That's what I think about when I go to bed.
So you think more about, so you don't believe money buys you happiness?
I mean, I think to an extent, money can get you happiness, and everyone each their own.
Yeah.
But for me, I know myself, like I don't really need it.
Yeah.
You know, like my whole life, like there's been periods where I was making like really good money, then periods when I wasn't. And to be honest, I was doing the exact same things. Like I don't spend a lot on clothes.
Yeah.
I don't spend a lot on like stuff. So for me personally, as long as someone can be like, listen, here you are, here's just enough money to like make your music all day, I'll be like, sign me up. Like that's...
Yeah. I like that for you. So you're very minimal, and it's like at the same time, if you was to like, let's say you was to like move out now or lose this house or something.
Yeah.
Like, would you be more concerned about getting yourself living somewhere, or would you be more concerned about like being happy with what you're doing right now?
So to be honest, it's the classic case of like, as an artist, you always like, there's always like the struggling artist is like, to be a creative, like you have to balance your time between making money and like paying your rent or paying your mortgage or whatever, and then the other half is like, where do you find time to do your creative, whether it's writing music, like dancing, art. Because like for a normal person, like you go to your 9 to 5, and then when you finish at 5 o'clock, you're done. You can chill, you can do whatever. And you progress your career during those work hours. But as a creative, you work your job to make money, but then in your spare time, you have to work again. Whether to improve your art or whether to like work on art, for example. So for me, like honestly, like as long as I've got like a roof on my head and a plug to plug in my laptop so I can make music, and I've got space for my guitars, I'm honestly happy. So.
No, that's good. I think I think for me, in being in the creative industry, because I was a former graphic designer myself, graduated, done all of that, and the difference was going into uni, doing the work, doing the studying, and then going home and kind of having that passion that continue. Because a lot of people just go and like, whether you're working or you're studying, you go work, you go home, and then you just forget about it all. But if you're really like driven to a passion, you will continue like elevating yourself behind closed doors. And it seems like that's what you're doing.
Honestly, man, like I used to watch like a lot of TV and a lot of films and stuff. And now it's like anytime I have a spare moment, I'm full on nerding out. Like I'm on YouTube with like watching like videos on how to do stuff in my little notepad, like writing all the stuff down. It's like really and truly, it's all that I can think about. And it's like, I started quite late. And it's like, I have a lot of catching up to do, right? So for me, it's like, why am I wasting my time doing... Don't get me wrong, I still like... I still have fun. I still chill and do stuff. But it's all... Most of it's like music related at this point now.
Yeah, fair enough. Tell me about your EP that is coming out.
Oh, yeah. Out. Okay, so basically, I'm releasing an EP. It might even be out by this point. But we'll see. But basically, it's called Letting Go. And the idea is it's a 4-track EP, and it's about the different stages of going through a breakup.
Oh,
right, yeah. So,
okay.
So I've got 4 songs on there, and basically each one captures a different moment of a breakup.
Okay.
So the first track is called Let Go, and it's like you've just broken up, and it's about you're constantly like calling your partner, being like, please just meet up with me, can we just chat, can we just talk, you know, that's always like the first step.
Yeah.
Keep on trying to get through to them. Then the second one, Shattered, is basically like the most like sad track on the EP, and it's like you've hit rock bottom. Like, you've either been blocked or like, you know, like you finally made like, I just can't talk to this person, I need my space. Then the third track is Moving On, and that's like you're finally like over the hump, and you're like, you know what, maybe it is time to like move on and finally see someone else. And the final track is called French Kiss, and that's basically like, it's it, you know, you're finally with someone else and they're making you happy. And
wow, like, what a like whole like transition from like each track to track, and it's literally like a storytelling experience.
Yeah, so that was the idea. So like I wrote one song of it, and I wrote the first track, Let Go, I wrote that one first, and I was just messing around, and basically, it has like a little voice note at the beginning of the track, and it sounds like it's been recorded. And it's like, that's something that Fred again does a lot. He does a lot of like voice notes and stuff from his personal friends and experiences and stuff. So I wrote,
that's cool.
Yeah, so I wrote that first, and then I was like, okay, I kind of like that. Let's see if I can keep it in theme. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was sending me some voice notes, and she's half French, half Italian.
Okay.
So her accent is beautiful, right? And I was like, I
can imagine half French, half Italian. You're like the thick accents in both of them. You probably really even.
Yeah, literally. So I was like, oh, I would love to put her accent in a track, put her voice over a song. So I wrote the other one, and then I was like, oh, I can bridge this now. I can make this into a whole thing.
Yeah, why not?
And yeah, so even like, it's kind of like semi-personal in the sense of like everyone's gone through breakups, right? But it's like a exaggerated. Like the breakup I went through, like it was sad, but it wasn't like that bad, if that makes sense. It wasn't like no one like.
So I'm guessing like you've basically, all the things that you've written about, they're based off your personal experiences.
Yeah, so it's my personal experiences, but they've been like tuned up to like 11.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Like I was never one of those people that was like spamming the call, being like, please, 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 like talk to me. You know, I wasn't like one of those stuff like that. But like, the feelings of each stage I obviously felt. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, to make it a little bit more like, emphasize it a little bit more in each track.
Breakups are so bad.
Yeah, I know. They're rough, to be honest. But like, it's part of life, man. You know, it's like learning, and like, it needs to happen.
As long as it's not toxic.
Yeah, so it wasn't actually like, it was quite like an amicable break. Like both me and my partner, we just realized that like,
it wasn't time.
Yeah, like she didn't want to live in the UK, and at the time I had my business, so I had to stay here.
Oh, it was like trying to be distant relationship. It didn't work out.
No, we were living together, but then she's a dancer. So she was going doing like different contracts like all over the place.
Oh yeah, dancers get a lot of like opportunities to go across the world.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, listen, like I was very much in the camp of like, if you love something, you have to let it free, right?
Of course.
And it was like, I respect you as a person, and I need you to be happy, and the only way you can do that is by following your dream. But I can't be there on that journey with you, because at the time I had my business here.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I personally can't do long distance. I like need intimacy.
Yeah, and I hear it. Intimacy is such like a deep driven thing. I like to keep you close.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if I can't be around you like a lot, like 24/7 or majority of my time, then it's not gonna really work out, because then it's kind of like I feel disconnected after a while. And is that what you felt?
Well, it hadn't actually happened yet, but like I think I just had like the foresight to know what it was going to be like, you know. And I was just like, I just know myself, and I knew her, and we're both that sort of person that it's like closeness is so important. And I just know like all that would happen is she would go away, we tried to make it work for a bit, and then it would just like fizzle out. So I think we just made sure we ended it on good terms.
You sound like a very understanding person. Like we need more people like you, because a lot of people just be like, oh yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I do think it can be like quite rare to find someone who has like, dare I say it about myself, but like high EQ or like good emotional intelligence. Yeah. Right. And at the end of the day, like, I grew up with a lot of like girl mates and stuff. So
Same.
yeah, so
Female friends for the win.
exactly. And I was just like,
It makes you a big softie, doesn't it?
it actually does.
I
yeah.
literally, I can relate so much. Like the amount of girls I've been around, and I'm just like, I'm just sweet. Because for me, I can't like challenge a woman.
Yeah.
I just have to let the women be how they are. They have such powerful traits about themselves. You can't even try and argue that against them. Unless they're like trying to be complete bitches.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like, yeah, like in this moment in time, like there's a lot of like hate against women, and like there's a lot of like aggression against women just in general society and stuff. So like any guy allies they can get right now is probably like a plus. So, but yeah. So with her, I was just like, yeah, this is the best thing for you. And it's like, how can you care about someone unless you have their best interests in mind?
Yeah, I feel it. Like sometimes you can care about the person and also care about the passion that they have. It's as long as they say, as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, like literally that's it. And like she's doing really well, and like I'm just like proud and happy for her. And it's just like, it makes me feel like, yeah, the decision I made was obviously the right decision when I'm seeing like how well she's doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Right, I've got some questions to ask you.
ooh, excited.
So we're gonna start off with something a little bit light. So, what is the wildest things that ever happened during one of your sets?
Oh, let's think. So basically, I was in Colombia a couple of years ago.
Okay.
When I was in Colombia, I volunteered at this hostel, and this hostel was in a jungle.
Jungle?
Yeah.
Like actual like... Wee.
Yeah, like actual. So basically, it's called the Santa Marta Coast, which is the Caribbean coast in Colombia.
Santa Marta Coast.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool name.
Yeah, so I was up there, and the way you get to this hostel is you're in the main city. You have to take one of these random tiny buses. Then you get dropped off just randomly on the side of the road. Then you have to either get like a motor taxi for 5 minutes, or you have to walk 20 minutes into the jungle. And then there's just like this hostel here.
Yeah.
And there's only Wi-Fi in one corner of the hostel. Otherwise, there's nothing.
Oh my words.
Yeah.
So no contact, no nothing.
Just have to talk to other people. But what they do is the guy who runs that hostel, he's from the Lake District. He's English.
Yeah.
And he just loves like house music and techno and electronic music. So he has this massive sound system there, and he used to throw like 3 parties.
No way.
3 parties a week that used to finish at like 6 a.m. Sometimes they go into like midday.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of those big parties in the techno industry. I know a lot of people in the techno industry or like into techno music. They go to like these like park places, and they have like, I don't understand how you can like have a whole DJ set inside like a park or a jungle. Like people are that dedicated. That's like people try to take the artistic nature into another level.
I know. Well, yeah. So like, I got to play there, like while I was volunteering there, and while it's not that crazy, it always like sticks with me. Is because basically I was playing from like 5 in the morning till like 7, and basically like when I was playing it was like as the sun was like coming up.
Yeah.
So it was like pitch black, and then all of a sudden as I'm going through my set, like
That's
the sun
cool.
starts like coming through like the jungle trees, and you kind of see the sunrise in the bit. And there's like where the hostel
Mad.
is. Yeah, the hostel is like on a river as well.
Yeah.
So like you have people who are just like splashing in the river, like having a swim as the sun
What?
comes
A
up.
hostel in a river?
Honestly,
What
it's
the hell?
yeah.
That sounds like fucking sick. I would, for that purpose, be in a hostel for that.
Honestly, like that hostel was basically like Love Island.
Yeah.
Like it really was. It's like everyone got there, and it was like all these different people. Like you're so isolated. Like there's no internet, so you just have to talk to people. And like when you're traveling, everyone's just like hooking up and everything. So that place was like a zoo. Like, you know, people would go there and like be like having sex all over the place, like in the river and like in the bunks. Like
how it's having sex in the river.
Yeah, like people were just like wherever they could find slight bit of privacy.
I gotta get into the next question then, since we're onto this topic. Wildest place that you've had a hookup?
To be honest, there's been a couple. One I would say that probably comes to my mind more for the funny story as opposed to the wildest.
Yeah.
But I was in Australia and I was in Melbourne, and there was this friend of mine who we were like hooking up on and off for a bit, but then we stopped. We just wanted to keep it like platonic. So we met up. Yeah, we just wanted to be friends. We were just like, listen, like maybe we should stop doing this, blah, 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 blah. So we stopped. A couple months passed and I was leaving Melbourne and I was about to head somewhere else. And we met up for drinks at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Like 2 p.m. like I think during the week. I don't even think it was the weekend. And we're having a few drinks at this like student bar in Melbourne. We ended up being like, should we just go to the bathroom? So we went to the disabled toilet, like in the middle of the day. So like we started getting a little bit busy, and then literally there was like banging on the door, being like, we know you're in there. You guys need to come out right now.
Oof, you got caught.
Yeah. Anyway, so we like put the clothes on and stuff. So when I opened the door, there was a queue and there were 2 people in wheelchairs and their minders waiting outside this bathroom. And both me and this girl had to do the walk of shame, like past them into the middle of this absolutely busy bar, and everyone was staring at everyone. They're like, it was
busy.
yeah, like honestly, like it actually felt like, you know, when like the needle skips in a movie, it goes like dead silent and everyone like stares at the main character.
That's mad.
It was so embarrassing. We didn't even go back to our table. We left our drinks like half drunk. We just walked straight out the door. We were like, I can't.
That wasn't rolling very well for you.
No, it wasn't. So that's like one I can think of the top of my head. One other one.
Okay.
One last one. Oh, this is a bit, no judgment.
We listen, we don't judge.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I would judge myself. But anyway, so,
okay, the audience, are we judging? Let's find out.
So I was quite young and I was in Budapest. And in Budapest, they have these like parties that happen at the baths. So like Budapest is like famous for like the heated baths, right?
Okay.
And you go there during the day and it's kind of like, you can swim in the pools and there are some like warm baths and stuff. It's meant to be like good for your skin and stuff. Now, once a week at night, they throw something called a sparty, which is the spa party.
Sparty? That's like a fucking cool name. Okay, let's get to the story.
So anyway, so again, like everyone free drinks and they open up all the bars and they have DJs playing. You're just like basically splashing around. It's like a pool party, right?
Yeah.
But like in these bars. And I ended up getting with this girl, and she basically like we were in the pool and like we were like making out against the wall, and then she basically just like pulled my like shorts down and we started going at it in the pool when there was basically at least like another 2,000 other people like splashing out.
Wait, just like you were just the center stage of doing it?
Well, I wasn't in the middle. I was against the side.
Oh yeah. But
people were just like swimming about. People were just like making out.
That's mental.
Yeah, it's not one of my proudest moments.
I've heard a few people do that.
Yeah, I didn't even want to.
No,
I have a problem with saying no. So like, if someone puts on the moves too much to me, I just let it happen. That's
so you're basically a very yes man.
Well, I was younger back then. I'm a little bit better now. I have a bit more self-respect for myself.
Yeah,
but I just feel bad saying no to someone's face for stuff like that. I was like, because I mean,
now you could just say, let's get out of the pool.
Yeah.
But she just casually just pulled down your shorts and just started doing it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know.
In the pool.
I mean, the pool is huge. The pool is like, it's massive. Like the capacity of all the people that can swim in there is at least like 2,000, 3,000 people. Yeah. Like we're not talking about like a paddling pool. Like, yeah,
imagine being on a paddling pool.
I mean, get involved.
But that is fucking crazy.
But yeah, I would leave those two for now.
Yeah. Fair enough. Right, the next question would be, actually, what is your type?
Okay, so we'll start with personality type because that's always way more important.
We always go for the personality.
So you need to be passionate about something creative, right? Like, don't get me wrong. If you're passionate about your job and you're in recruitment or sales, all the power to you. Like, I respect that, but you're not going to get a stir out of me. But as soon as you're a dancer, like an actor, a musician, like I'm interested before you've even like spoken.
So you can't even be boring. So the girl can't be classy and just be like sitting pretty all day.
No, I like someone who's a little bit like creative, curious, like open-minded, wants to see the world. You know, like I want someone to get like messy with me going on a hike or like just like have a bit of fun somewhere.
Yeah,
dumb,
you
as
just want to
opposed like,
interact, really.
Yeah.
You just want somebody that can just be exciting with you.
exactly.
I agree, because to be honest, there's more to. You can be pretty, of course, but you gotta be exciting for me to be like, give me content, that you have, give me something. Like, for me personally, because I am into fashion and whatnot, and it's a lot of speaking content, I would want somebody that is interested in being part of my content and doing stuff together and being part of the things that I'm doing. Because you can't just be there for the sake of just being in the background. If you're my girlfriend, I don't want you to be in the side. I don't want you to be a background character.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I want you as involved as I want.
I just want you to be like your genuine self. I just want you to be able to have fun. And like, for me, like, I don't really care what other people think, in the sense of like, if you judge me because you don't like things I'm doing, I don't care. Obviously, like, if I'm doing something bad, I do want you to tell me, and I'll like be like, oh shit, like I shouldn't be acting this way, right? Like, I'm being rude. Yeah, like, not like that. But I want someone who like, oh, like, you know, you want to go down to the shop, but you want to go down in your like dressing gown. Yeah, let's do it. Like, who cares? Oh, you want to go to this pub in like flip flops? Yeah, like,
what? Yeah, you seem goofy enough.
Yeah, like, I'm not serious at all, and I'm definitely not classy. Like, so,
you're not classy.
Yeah. So that's like my personality type. And then look wise, it's so dumb, but like, if you have green eyes,
I love green eyes. I fucking love green eyes. I'm sorry.
If you have green eyes, you've already basically won the battle.
Yeah,
like,
that's an instant win for me. You can, okay, you can't be ugly, but yeah, green eyes. Have green eyes at least. Like, I love somebody, even hazel or green. Those two right there, you've won for me.
Literally.
Because they're just instantly attractive. It's just such a turn on.
I know.
Like, you just look like high quality. You look like 4K.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
So that would be like number one. And then I like them to like semi look after themselves as well. And maybe like tallish, I guess. Like,
so how tall are you thinking?
They don't have to be like crazy tall. So I'm 6'2", so
I'm 5'7".
I actually don't mind if someone's taller than me. Like, I don't have an issue with that.
Do you like taller women? Like,
no, I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm go for someone who's taller than me. But like, for example, if you're like 5'10", 5'11", 5'9" as well, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna go with someone who's short either. But I'm just thinking, if I think like straight away what I think, and again, such a basic answer, but like, naturally pretty as well. You know, something that's not like a little bit try hard, like something that's a little bit like comfortable in your own skin, in the sense that you don't feel the need to like, I mean, I know it's a society thing that makes like people like put a lot of makeup and stuff, but my favorite, like when I was like with my exes and stuff, is just like when we were just in hoodies, like, you know, and we're just like eating snacks, hungover, like no makeup, like still got makeup on from last night, like on the side of the face, like that sort of stuff I kind of like.
So when you say naturally pretty, right, you say not somebody who's ugly but then looks pretty when they have makeup.
Without,
so without makeup you're ugly, but with makeup you're pretty.
No, the other way around.
Oh, okay.
That, like, they don't need any makeup at all.
Yeah, so it makes you look ugly when you put on makeup, but you are naturally beautiful when you have no makeup.
Yeah, because I've actually found that sometimes, like, when people follow some of these like makeup tutorials and stuff, but they're already like naturally pretty themselves. Like, for example, people try to cover up their freckles or cover up spots.
Oh yeah,
and that sort of stuff is like, it's part of you. You know, you shouldn't be covering those things up. And I kind of like those little blemishes and stuff like that. I like someone who can like embrace how they just like naturally look.
No, you like a messy girl.
Huh?
You like a messy girl.
I do like a messy girl a bit, actually, yeah. But yeah, so I would say like rough and ready, naturally pretty, traveler, dancer, musician girl is the best way to describe her.
That's good. So you just basically like somebody who just...
With green eyes.
Yeah. Got green eyes.
Only 3% of the world have it, but goddamn, I'm going to end up with someone with green eyes.
Yeah. My type is so... Actually, no. I don't mind anybody. I like, for the most part. My generic type, though, is very blonde.
Blonde?
I love blonde.
Really?
I love blondes. I like Barbie-looking figure blondes. But I feel like nowadays, I've kind of like... lowered my expectations a little bit, and I go for like brunettes, Filipinas,
Ooh,
mixed races.
nice. Yeah, I actually don't really mind about hair color, to be honest. I don't. Yeah, and to be honest, like a lot of like I'm saying my type now, but it's not like a end be end.
Yeah.
Like it's not the final straw, is it? It's not the
Yeah, I feel like
rule.
someone for me like. Well, I like a lot of Essex vibes.
Do you?
So I like a bit of Geordie, a bit of Manchester, all of those type of girls. I just love that. I just love that vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about it because they give off such hyperactive energy.
That makes sense. I think for me,
And I'm hyper.
yeah, I think I'm the opposite. Like I'm quite chill, and like don't get me wrong, like when I'm like playing and stuff, I can get like hype and I can like bounce around and stuff. But I need someone whose energy is a little bit more like synergetic with mine. I can't have a whirlwind.
Oh, you can't deal with hyperactive people.
Oh no, I can't. Not at all.
You can't be friends with me then. I'm too hyper.
Oh damn, I should probably go then.
Get out.
Well, my own house.
Oh well, no, I'll leave your house.
No, but no, I mean there are different like levels to it, you know. But like even like with my music, I don't want to be the center of attention, really and truly. Like
I want to be the center.
Yeah, for me, like I like to be in the background. I just want to make people dance. I just want people to have a good time, but I don't need to be like the focal point, you know. It's about like the music. It's about like what I bring, not who I am.
Yeah.
It's the same even with like how I carry myself in like conversations. Like when I walk into a room, I don't care if everyone knows I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm happy to just sit by the snack table and just chat to whoever can be bothered to talk to me.
Yeah.
You know? So for me, like if someone is a little bit like, for example, if someone was like famous, I don't mind holding the bags while they get all the photos taken, you know. I don't mind being that guy in the background.
So when you come to me to my next future fashion celebrity famous events, you'll be holding my bags. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. As long as you get me a few numbers, I'll be there.
Oh yeah, I can help you with that. Amazing. I know I have a lot of beautiful friends.
I'll hold your bags.
Beautiful contacts, beautiful connections.
I'll hold anything without that.
All right. So it's time for a bit of a chaotic challenge. Bit fun. I'm gonna give Dan. Well, we're gonna give each other 6 seconds to name 2 artists. We'll start with a certain letter, and if you don't get it right, you're gonna get a little wax in your face.
I don't think I'm ready for this.
I don't think I am either.
It's way too early in the morning for this.
It gives you a little bit of a wake-up mood.
Oh dear.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off. Random letter. Name 2 artists that start with B.
Alright, the Beatles and Bad Company.
Oh, well done. Okay.
So you have to come up with 2 artists that begin with G.
Georgia Smith and GMT. Oh my god.
I want to enjoy this actually.
The next one, you have to name 2 artists that start with Y.
Ooh, Yes and
Time's up.
that song there. Why?
I could even come up with a second G.
Yeah. Okay. Starting with the letter Q.
What? Oh, Quavo and it's Quincy enough? I don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Please, you lose that.
The next one, you have to give me 2 artists that start with O.
Ooh, One Direction and
No direction for you.
alright. Beginning with A.
Anne-Marie and Ava.
See you later.
Oh, I've got it.
No, you did it. Actually, I haven't got a single one yet.
Oh my god! And how many points do you have? You have
1 point.
You have 1 point. Okay, cool. You have to give me 2 artists that start with H.
Ooh, oh, it's fuck.
Good night.
Man,
Okay.
I should be better at this.
Right, now we're gonna cut it down to 3 seconds.
3 seconds for 2.
For 1. Let's do that. For 1. For 1 artist. Got 3 seconds to answer 1 artist. Starting with T.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Nice. Your turn.
1 artist beginning with D.
Drake. 1 artist beginning with K.
Klaxons.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Indie.
Okay.
Okay, beginning with V.
I don't know. V. Vino. I've never heard of. Nah. Tibo. Give me 1 artist starting with X. Cheers. I just wanted to give you that one.
Does anyone even begin with X?
You give me 1. How many points have you got now? I got none.
2.
You got 2 points.
Yeah, no, you have 1 point.
Oh yeah, I got 1 point. Yeah, I got the 1 point. Yeah, so it's 2-1
2-1.
to you.
Okay, beginning with.
Can I catch up? Can I win?
Oh, beginning with I.
Ivalian Dog. And that's a real one.
Is it now?
Yeah.
That means it's 2-2.
Yes, sir. Right. This is the final round.
Okay.
Give me 1 artist starting with E.
The Eagles.
Well done. Am I gonna win this? I will.
Beginning with J.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah? Well done.
Congratulations to me. And then there's a bonus round. We give each other the same. We have both have to answer now at the same time.
Okay, and whoever gets it first.
Yeah. Okay. 1 starting with W. Wes Nelson. Okay. 3-3. No, 3-2. I saw 1 anyway.
Did you?
Yeah.
I definitely got 3.
Yeah, you got. Oh yeah. Oh, so that's.
It's real. It's a draw.
No, because I just got the 4-3. Because I just got 3 points.
No, I mean I had 3 before the bonus.
Well, it's a tie. It is a tie, but let you know the results, and that's it. If you have 30 seconds to send a flirty voice notes to somebody, Woody, I'll do it with you as well.
I am so bad at flirting.
Same.
Like, no.
Same.
No, like, I am beyond terrible. Oof. I had to do a flirty voice note. 30 seconds.
I'll even set the timer as well.
A timer. Okay, let me get into character.
Get into character.
Is this someone that I've already seen, or am I slipping into DMs? Like, what's the what's the story?
Slip into DMs.
That's even worse. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever done that in my life. All right, so hey, insert name here. Let's just say, okay, hey Stacey.
Stacey.
Yeah, it was really good seeing you yesterday. You're looking really, really good, like you always do. But I don't know. I just felt like we kicked it off quite well yesterday. I don't know. I think you're quite interesting. So I was wondering if you would rather than go into that boring meeting tomorrow, come and spend some time with me instead.
Sounds like a business proposition.
That sounds.
It sounds like a business.
There's a reason why I'm single.
There's a reason why I'm single. Okay, let me get into my character and think of what I'm gonna say.
So who's even called like Stacey anymore? Is anyone?
Fuck knows. I haven't seen a Stacey. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
if in the community standards, I don't know any other Stacey.
Not even Hitch could say my flirting.
I can't flirt for shit. Okay. Let me get into.
It's not easy.
It's not easy at all. Okay, this would be me if I wanted to link up with someone.
Here we go.
Hey Michelle, so I hope you're doing alright. I'm happy to. Fuck, wait, let me do that again.
Well, no, you can't do it again. That doesn't count. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay.
Through.
I wanted to just wonder if you are free then sometime this week or this weekend. I'd love to see more of you, and I'd love to get to know you. And give me a shout when you are free, and yeah, I'd love to hip up.
I think that was worse than mine.
Fuck's sake.
That's saying something.
Well, I can do better, but
I can't.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah, I normally just run up to someone and be like, "Oh, I think you're really pretty." Then I run away.
Nah, yeah, I'd be like, oh, hey, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And I'm just...
Normally it's like, "Get away from me, you creep." I'm like, okay, I'll go there.
I think the best way to kind of like try and naturally get a girl's attention is in a clubbing setting. Let's say we're on a dance floor, but I dance, but I don't do too much. But then I'll like be like, and then I'll get her to dance with me, and then we'll dance after a while. And I'll just introduce myself, be like, hey, what's your name? Yeah, I'm this woman.
This woman.
And I'm like, I gotta say, you're beautiful, by the way. Where are you from? And whatever. Take it from there, be like, what's your number? You wanna go somewhere one time? I'd like to get to know more about you.
I've taken mental notes. I'll be using that next time.
Brilliant. Yeah, you know what? I always give dating advice, but I can't. I'm terrible at dating.
So standard.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, let's get into some dilemmas. Are you ready for the dilemmas?
I'm excited, actually.
Right. So, the first dilemma. This one is could be a little. Can you speak? The first one is a little bit DJ related. So you catch another DJ using your unreleased track in their sets. Do you either call them out publicly or keep it quiet?
Ooh. Oh, actually, 100% keep it quiet. You know, like for me, when it comes to my music, like if someone's playing it as long as someone's listening to it, I don't care. You know, and the fact that they're even playing it.
What have they credited as their work?
Ooh. Okay.
How would you deal with the situation?
Definitely not publicly, because I'm not that sort of. I don't like to do anything like in the public eye. I'd probably just maybe egg their house and then
Egg their house.
yeah, old
Sweet.
school, you know, American Pie style.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'd probably just like meet up with them and just be like, yo, what's up? Like the fact that you think it's good enough to put your name on it, I'll take that as a bit of a compliment. But also, get my song out your mouth. Never call it yours ever again.
That's probably the most chill and sinister way of saying it. Get my song out your mouth.
Yeah, that was my Will Smith impression, but clearly it wasn't that good.
No, I mean,
Impressions, I also think that I'm not very good at.
I'm good at impressions.
What's your best one?
I can do like characters.
Okay, like who?
The obvious ones has to be the Mario characters.
I have to hear this.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Do I get to choose which character?
Yeah, do it. Fucking do it.
Okay, obviously we have to start with the obvious one, Mario.
Alright, cool. Let's go! It's me, Mario! Woohoo!
That's not bad, actually. Who else even is there? Can you do Toad?
Wait, okay, give me a sec.
Oh my god, am I ready for this?
Yeah. Alright! Let's go! Woohoo! I'm the best!
Okay, like, do you do Peach?
Uh...
I feel like your voice is too low for Peach.
Go Peach! Okay, yeah, that's probably the most I can do Peach.
Who else?
Yoshi?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna forget Yoshi.
How can you forget Yoshi?
Yoshi!
That's pretty good as well.
Yeah, your turn. Try and do a voice impression.
No, definitely not. I can't do any.
Oh, what about, what about, why don't you do like, you know Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Why don't you do Pikachu?
Ooh. Okay. I don't even know if my voice can go that high.
Because.
The answer is no.
Okay, yeah. Right, another one is you're on a lineup with someone you had major beef with. Do you keep it professional or let the tension play out on stage?
Oh. Touch wood, I don't really have much beef with many people at the moment in my life or in my past life. But what I will say is, depending on what sort of beef it is, I like to see how much I can like tease them before they realize. So I'd probably be doing a few like little digs.
So you like, yeah, you wind them up.
I wind them up, yeah, but like to most people it look like I'm just like being nice or messing around, but between me and them they'll know that it's like a little dig.
Yeah, you kind of just want to kind of like trigger them a little bit, just give them a like a nudge of warning.
I don't know, but like I keep saying, like I really don't like the spotlight on me, so anything to avoid that. Like nothing is ever going to come public.
So you're not a drama person.
Definitely not. I don't think so.
I love
try.
drama.
Oh no, I can't.
We love drama.
I like to watch it from a distance. Just please, just don't involve me.
Yeah, that's me. Like I love watching drama, but getting me in the drama, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I say from a distance, I mean like very far away. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to know the people who are in the drama. Because
Believe me, I know enough people that are in drama. It's crazy.
I can imagine.
Nah. Okay, this one would be. Do you have a lot of idols out there? Like.
Oh, okay. So I only have two that I would say, and that is my mom and my dad.
Oh, okay, because I was just gonna literally pretty much say, you get to meet your idol, but you have to fight them in the cage match first.
Oh, then my mom and dad are going down because, like, I'm the next generation. So,
fair enough.
you know, but no, really and truly, like, yeah, I've always held the opinion that I can't value someone unless I know them as a person.
Yeah.
Right? So like celebrities and actors and even other artists and music, I don't know them. So I can't be inspired by someone I don't know, because in this day and age, everyone's either sexually abusing someone or a nonce.
Crazy. That's so true. Like the fucking industry nowadays is wild.
Exactly.
And it's like, it's always the ones that people look up to the most.
Yeah, so at least as far as I'm aware, neither my mum or my dad are paedophiles or rapists. So luckily,
Good.
yeah,
Mine.
yeah, I know. And I think they raised a pretty good egg in me and my brother. So I would say that. But now if I was in a cage fight with them, I'd probably have to let my mum beat me. But my dad's going.
We never abuse women, but we can abuse men.
And I think my dad would want it that way. I think.
Yeah, these are that strong.
He actually is. He used to be a contractor, so he used to like do like kitchens and bathrooms and stuff. But he does a lot. He used to do a lot of building. He still goes to the gym.
My dad goes to the gym all the time.
Yeah, so
He'll kill me.
he'll probably.
My dad is bigger than me, like triple.
I think the dad strength is a real thing.
Yeah.
Dads are always just like that slightly stronger.
You can't have a weak dad. Like you can't imagine somebody with like a weak skinny dad. I mean, I've seen skinny dads, but you can't be weak.
Yeah, I don't know. He'll probably beat me, but I'll give it a good go.
Yeah. Do you have any crazy or funny photos of yourself?
A better question would be, do I have any not funny or ridiculous photos of myself? I am the most unphotogenic person I think you're ever going to meet, and
I can tell.
oh yeah, trust me, and all my photos are so bad. So like anything before the age of like 28, I'm slipping in all of them. And anything from 28 to my current age, which is 8.
Old
yeah,
man.
still young.
Well, we young. You look young. You have a good 30-year-old look.
Skin's pretty good.
You look 24.
That's better.
Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, then any of my recent photos, for some reason, they still just look shit. But yeah, I think some classic ones are when I was at uni, I had a terrible haircut. I was wearing really terrible clothes that were way too tight for me, with like the Cookie Monster and stuff. And like, you know when you go to like old school Camden Market and they have all those like really shitty fake t-shirts where it will be like I don't know, they'll have like a fake Pikachu on it, or
Yeah.
they'll have like, it'll say like game over, and it will show a guy like getting married. It's like I used to wear shirts like that all the time, and I'm a big guy. Like I was kind of like tall when I was at uni as well, and I was wearing like smalls. Like
You was a big guy wearing small stuff.
yeah, it looked so bad.
Do you have them?
What?
The pictures.
Oh,
Because it's better to show us than tell us.
do I have the photos?
I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, you get to see the full thing.
Here we go. I'll show you first.
Oh my god! Damn.
That is, I don't know if
It's giving
you'll be able to see.
chimpanzee.
I look like a Duracell battery, honestly. Like, okay, so that wasn't even, yeah, so there's one.
That has to be sent to me as so I can do in high definition.
Oh, here we go. Here's a perfect example of a shirt that's way too small for me. So this is like before all the tattoos.
That doesn't look bad at all. You just look like you just getting ripped at the gym.
It definitely wasn't the case. And what the hell am I wearing on my head? I don't
Wait, what are you
understand.
wearing on your head?
It looks like a dinosaur.
I thought that was a chick. Like a baby chick. I don't know, like a... What?
Yeah. Here we go. Classic 16-year-old.
That don't look like you at all. You actually look like,
Like, I look like I should be...
One Direction.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot. And there you go. Emo fringe and everything. You can't even see half my face.
Nah.
But yeah.
That's cool. You look funny.
I mean, that's only like the tip of the iceberg. Really and truly, we can spend the next 5 hours going through photos.
I think the most I have, let me show you. The most I have is probably when I went to a Comic-Con when I was like 15 and I dressed up as Naruto.
Amazing.
I'm gonna show you lot first.
Did you have a yellow wig?
I did have the yellow wig. I'll show you first.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And I'll show them. I mean, I'm gonna screenshot in HD, but this is what it would look like.
Damn.
That is, yeah. That's probably the only one I have on my phone right now.
Oh, I also ran the marathon in a pixie outfit, so I've got that.
Fairy!
Yeah, in a fairy
So
outfit.
he was a fairy.
Yeah, I was. Someone called me. Someone, a little girl was like, "Oh look, there goes like Tinkerbell." I was like, "You absolute idiot!" Like Tinkerbell was green and blonde. I was wearing a pink dress.
Some people are just so fucking stupid.
I know. I don't care if she was 6. Like, no,
Oh,
be better. Be better.
That's no. Let the child be. Children are still in development.
She has a long way to go.
Yeah, but sometimes children annoy me.
I actually don't like kids.
I don't want kids.
I
I do
don't
want
want kids.
kids, but not right now.
I don't want kids. And if I did, I would adopt or like foster.
The most I have right now is my little brother, who is 8 years old, and he already is a menace.
Yeah, 8's a tough age. Yeah, I have one younger brother, but he's like 24 now, so it's not too bad.
I don't know your siblings.
Yeah, I have one younger brother.
Oh, 24.
Yeah.
Oh, he's my age.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I know.
So we could be friends and I can't be friends with you.
Yeah, basically.
But that's cool though. Like sometimes I like being friends with older people. I just feel like sometimes it's just kind of mature, wiser, and even then I just like having an older figure around me. I like to feel guarded.
Guarded, yeah. I wouldn't use the word wise, but older for sure.
Yeah. You seem cool, wise.
Ish, yeah, why not?
Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in today's episode. We have to end it here.
Sad.
Sad, but I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and enjoyed Dan's appearance. To those who are watching at home, Dan's close friends, and even my lot, because Dan's actually quite cool, I guess.
Allegedly.
Well, you just let the audience decide that for you. But as you know, I am on all platforms. On Instagram, you can check me out for the clips. You can check me out on WhatsApp. Oh my god, why am I saying not WhatsApp?
What's that, you know?
Yeah, so you can catch me on all social media platforms as always. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you are watching this on YouTube. You can listen to the full episode on Spotify and check me out on Instagram at Issues Live Superstars Pods. Links are in the description, but until next time, peace out. Feel free to subscribe to keep up to date with the latest